On What's Cooking.
We've got two of our favourite chefs, the amazing Ed Baines and celebrity master chef champ Emma Kennedy.
Plus two great guests, policeman turned presenter Rav Wilding and Britain's Got Talent winner Jai McDowall are joining us for lunch.
So let's find out what's cooking. And trying it indeed. Let's find out who's going to be eating it with us. We're delighted to welcome everyone's favourite crime-fighting TV presenter, Rav Wilding, and Britain's Got Talent champ, Jai McDowall. Hello guys, how you doing?
Hiya.
Oh, very well,
Jai's been scanning our studio, he's having a good look round. He's spotted one or two interesting things, haven't you, Jai?
Jai's been up to no good.
We've been up to no good. See, there's mischievousness. It all comes from Kennedy. That's where it starts.
Do you know, it's actually one of my life ambitions to be able to phone into Crime Watch and dob someone in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, we can cut out the middleman now. You can speak straight to Rav. Are you quite good in the kitchen, Rav? Have you got any form?
Like we did there, Ben. No, is the answer.
No.
I'm absolutely rubbish. I like eating in the kitchen, so I'm very happy to be sat here and look forward to what you make, and I'm not a very good chef, no.
And Jai, do you have any family traditional food that you have?
Yeah, we actually, it's called a dumpling, but it's not the ones you put on top of mince. It's like a pudding. So
that one there?
Like that one there.
That's Christmas pudding.
Has it got a
dumpling?
Yeah, a cluty dumpling.
dumpling,
Yeah.
Cluty. It's like things kids get.
Good, like you don't got cooties.
Cluty.
It's a germ of some
From
sort.
the throat, back of the throat. Cluty. Like you're being a bit sick.
Oh, that's a cutie.
Okay.
That's a cutie, is it not? A cutie or something?
Yeah, there is cooties, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not go there.
No.
Let's just pull the curtain of discretion.
So how do you make it?
a
What is it?
cluty?
How do you make it? What is it, a cluty dumpling?
I actually don't know how you make it. Everybody always just makes it for me. It's a kind of birthday tradition. I get it instead of a birthday cake. So
And it's sweet.
yeah,
Do you like
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
that's
can have it with squishy cream or custard, and it's
Squishy cream.
Squishy cream.
Squishy
What's that?
cream? It's like we've had a man from another planet come down.
Squishy cream.
Squishy cream.
cream from a tin. I don't.
Squirty cream.
I don't think it's to do with squishy, the bag.
I thought it might be. It's going to be an education today. It's better be a
There's
showstopper.
every reason, and that's why she's MasterChef champion.
Very shortly, we're going to put our guests' spinning skills to the test with our Candy Floss Challenge. First, though, Britain's Got Talent champ Jai McDowall's with us. How good is it?
That is brilliant. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I actually want to take Ed home. I have a spare bedroom. If we cook that every Sunday for dinner, I'm quite happy.
Wouldn't it be perfect? Wouldn't it be perfect? Oh, lovely to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Watercress oil. How does that sound?
I don't know.
Showstoppy?
Maybe. It might be.
Do you like cooking? Do you cook?
I do. Yeah, I think. Well, actually, my friends will probably, like testify against that because normally I go to their house and make them cook. So it's like, yeah. But I've just moved into a new house and got a new kitchen. So the aim is to learn how to cook.
Yeah.
Whether that will come to fruition or not.
Well, it's a great start being here and seeing these things.
Yeah.
Because the thing that I've been so impressed with the simplicity of some of these dishes that have been made,
True.
which is always really exciting. 2 years since you won Britain's Got Talent.
Gone so
I can't-
fast.
What happened? Where's the time gone?
I don't know. I honestly have not got a clue. Because someone actually, it was, I think it was last week, it was 2 years since my first edition got aired. And I was like, what? Really? Where has that went?
Yeah.
And it's just been mental. It's been absolutely, it's just went so fast and it's been unreal. It's
Amazing.
great.
And have you been watching this series?
I've watched some of it. I haven't seen all of it because I've been touring recently up in Scotland. So I've been away most weekends. But I saw the Shadow Dancers
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
right at the
amazing,
beginning,
weren't
and I
they?
thought they were brilliant, absolutely
Yeah.
brilliant. And I saw a little girl, I think it might have been a couple of weeks ago,
Yeah.
and she was singing Rihanna's Diamonds. She was about 11 years old,
Right.
but she had
Oh,
like
wow.
lots of swagger and
Yeah.
she was a real diva, so it was pretty
Yeah.
pretty
It's,
good.
it's extraordinary watching it and watching the diversity of the acts that they have coming on. But from your experience, you went there, you ended up winning. What advice would you offer to this year's winner?
I think, I went through the entire process and I was kind of, like, I just done it. And I never took it in until afterwards, and I think that would be something that I would probably say, like, just enjoy it while you're there, because it is quite a fast process, and because it's all new to people, they're like, oh my God, what's happening? So, just enjoy it while you're there. Even if you don't, get to win it or anything, just enjoy the actual fact of being on it.
Yeah.
Because it's a good experience.
I suppose that it's all such a roller coaster when it's happening
Yeah.
that you do sort of forget. And it's quite nice to check yourself at the time and go,
Yeah.
look at what's happening now.
I know.
Because it goes so fast.
Because, I find myself doing, 2 years, there's things that I look at now and I think, oh my God, I've done that. I've been, I went to China to sing on there,
Yeah.
China's Got Talent.
What was that like?
It was a bit strange, actually. It was a bit... Because obviously you've got all these people around about you, and I don't speak a word of Chinese. And I was actually duetting with the runner-up of their show from the year before.
You were doing a duet?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did you sing?
Time to Say Goodbye in English. Originally it was going to be in Italian, then in Chinese, then it was English eventually. But I was like, what? I don't speak any of those languages except for English, and even at that, I'm not that good. Scooshy cream and stuff, you know. So, but yeah, we got there. But the woman that I was duetting with didn't speak a word of English. So every time I went into the room, all she did was get really excited and clap her hands like that. She just got extremely excited. It was so funny. But yeah, no, that was a brilliant experience. I mean, I think it was about three days I spent in China. And it was just brilliant. I loved it.
It's that journey that you've come on to get you to the point where you've got a single out and a new album and stuff like that. And I think we've got a little clip, haven't we? This is the new single. This is Got to Let Go.
There were times it was hard to breathe. Won the battles and I didn't leave. I made it here on my own. Singing, hey, yo, we gotta let go. Feeling stronger now than yesterday. Through the struggles I have found my way. Singing, hey, yo, we gotta let go. And the pain is gone away from me now. All I needed was...
Where did you shoot it?
I shot the video in Manchester, actually. Yeah, down in Manchester, and it was quite funny. I ended up going... I flew down to Manchester, got on a plane at Scotland, one of the places with the worst reputation for weather ever. Got to Manchester and the snow was like this thick.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't understand this.
It's freezing.
But,
It has its own microclimate, Manchester.
Yeah,
It tends to be wet and cold.
Quite cold all the time. But this album's very different from your last one, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the next album is it's all original songs for a start, which is really good, and some of them I've actually co-written myself as well. So it's quite an exciting thing for me because obviously that's what I've been doing kind of last year. I've been stuck in studios and stuff writing and learning stuff that I didn't know before because before the show I didn't do any writing at all. So it's been a real learning curve from that point of view, which has been really good. And I think that when it actually comes out, it'll probably be one of those moments when I'll be like, oh yeah, I did that.
This is you. This is all you. Well, we can celebrate that when it happens. What we're going to do now, though, is going to test your ability with one of my favourite foods in the world.
He's so excited about it.
Candy floss. We're going to have a bit of fun. So you come over. We're going to get Rav in. Rav, you come in as well. Ed is going to be our chief flosser. Candy floss apparently was invented in 1897. William Morrison and John C. Wharton, they introduced it to a large audience in 1904.
Yes, St Louis World Fair.
Okay, candy floss for us, it's called cotton candy in the States. It's called fairy floss down under.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There you go. Ed, talk us through, because I know that you're our chief flosser.
Flossmeister, yes.
You're the flossmeister.
Did you colour coordinate?
Of course.
Yeah.
Everything is the berries, the
Well, it's very important if you're operating the candy floss machine, you're wearing a nice bright colour, draws people in.
Explain a little bit how it works.
Okay, what we've got in here is some sugar. This is flavoured sugar. And, oh, it's off. Okay, and it sits in the middle and it's heated. And it's heated and heated and heated. And then it's got little blades in here, okay, that spin the hot sugar, which is a liquid, out into this very fine candy floss. And the trick is, if you watch what we're doing, we go around the outside, don't go into the centre because it's got little blades on that and you'll lose your floss. And you rotate, you've all seen it being done, haven't you, at the fun fair, but you rotate as you go round and you sort of create this ball of cotton, really, don't you? Lovely sugary cotton, look at that. And you just keep going.
What do you think, Rav?
That's pretty impressive.
You're watching the technique, it's getting a bit faster.
Picking up
And
some
then you've got to
tips.
vary the height as well, so you get a nice even floss, that's important.
Do you remember that scene in Greece where she says how many and Marty's there and she's literally doing this and she says 2. Love that too.
Very light. Ed is our honorary pink lady today.
Yeah, you're our
Ed's
pink
going
lady.
for it.
Okay, right.
It's really gunning it
Ed's
now.
got a cheerleader's
Ed.
pom-pom.
Fellas, you ready?
Right, we're going to get you two to do it together. So, Joe, if you come around this end.
Here we go.
Come in the middle. Joe, you come around this end.
Joy's in here.
It's
isn't it?
Okay,
overfilling.
you're going to have to go. Now, let's see how you get on.
Twist and
Look at that,
run.
really
You're gonna
fast.
have
You were well in there,
chasing
Joe.
you up.
Very clear.
I've always dreamed of having a candy floss machine. He's catching you, Joe. You're not spinning fast enough. Joe, you've got to speed up. How is it?
Can I make your moustache?
It doesn't look like there's anything there, does it? And then it's
Do I not allowed to eat your...
You go and have some.
How's their technique so far, Ed? I know that you're the floss
It's
meister.
very good, actually. We've got quite. It's amazing when we do these things. It looks like we're going to have two very different types of floss.
Is that right? From a technique perspective, is there...
It's really hard.
Very good. We are
Focus.
really concentrating.
It looks like I've created King Kong's cotton bud.
There we go. Yeah. I always used to like to get the candy floss and squeeze it into sort of a tablet.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right, now,
Oh, there you go.
You want to
Time's
turn the
up.
machine off?
Machine's off.
Oh, wow. Now, hold on a sec.
Look at that.
Let's just consider it. Jai, this is yours. As we can see, it's got a nice shape to it.
Yeah.
It looks quite fairy dusty.
Yeah.
What about that one there? What do you make of Rav's?
That looks like a
Like a
little
sort
like
of
Marge Simpson's hair.
Giant ear cleaner. Yeah. A giant
They're
bud.
brilliant.
It is.
So you
I'm
need to
impressed with that.
As ever, it's a competition, Ed, so you need to
Yeah.
choose a winner. Is it Jai or Rav?
Rav's. It's got to be Rav's.
Rav's the winner.
It's just that bit- I'm sorry, Giant. Sorry, mate. It's just got that neatness to it.
You're our candy floss king. Right, while you carry on enjoying
Yes.
the candy floss, feel free to enjoy it as
Eat
well.
that. We're going to head over to the kitchen to see how our Emma Kennedy is doing with your show-stopping
Hello.
dish.
The kitchen started. The kitchen. I'm here with Rav, with Jai, and with Ed. We're waiting for our lunch. It looks like we might have to wait a little bit longer than we were hoping.
No,
No, I
it's all
think,
going.
I think we're all doing. I think we're doing quite well. Actually.
4 minutes left
We've got
to Emma
4
Kennedy.
minutes.
So, what
Right.
we think you might have done, rather than show that, let's have a good look at that actually, because it is very beautiful.
Really
this
gorgeous.
Oh, nice.
Ed Baines, we think it might be more of a salsa than a
It probably
watercress
is.
oil.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what we think.
Maybe.
We're the panel.
I think you can call it an oil.
Yeah, I think we can. I think we can call it whatever
Call it
we
what
want.
we like.
We can call it Brian.
Brian lunch.
Dig in, guys. Have a little mouthful. See how it goes.
Can you reach that?
And
we
Ed
go,
was
yeah.
slightly concerned about the apple.
Yes, I mean that's the only thing. That might be a little bit crunchy, but
Can I
it should go quite well.
He
with
looks
the-
good there.
He looked quite happy.
Shaboos.
Yeah.
And how about this fish?
This fish.
Oh, the fish looks beautiful.
So Jai's taking his time. He's getting a little bit of
That fish
everything.
is gorgeous.
Oh, good.
Really, really nice.
It makes a difference, doesn't it, when you char grill the skin with
of
the blowtorch?
Which makes a massive difference to taste.
What are you
That's
thinking, Ed?
really nice.
Considering it
The
carefully.
fish is cooked beautifully.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's,
does your
nice and
heart
moist and
start
lovely.
going?
It does a bit, yeah.
The apple's quite. The apple's very interesting because when I first looked at it, I thought, how did you do that? Because I was expecting a little hole from the core in it, but obviously you took a slice and cut a
Yes.
little ring.
Yes.
Vast quantities of wastage, but who cares? It tastes nice. The little radish salsa, I think, is nice on the side.
Yeah.
Maybe a little, for me, a little overpowering for the bass, but the watercress works beautifully with it. Really lovely. It's great. It's
Thank you
really
very
good,
much.
and it's certainly not overcooked, which
Thanks,
is,
darling.
you know.
I'm struggling a little bit.
God, so looking forward to my go.
It's delicious.
I think Lisa's Melba toast made it, though.
Yeah,
don't you?
the burnt Melba toast, the soggy Melba toast from the frying pan. It did wonders.
Let's not big it up too much, shall we? With this soggy mouth. So what we need you to do, gents, is score it out of 10. Ben Emerald's got 24 so far. That's what we're looking to beat, if possible. So,
tough.
Jai, here you go. If you like to
gonna be
write
tough.
down
It's
what
gonna
you
be
think
tough.
you're going to give it.
It's gonna be
I
tough.
mean, let's see where you're just nervous. I can tell because you're defending the crown.
nervous
You've won the
tension.
quick recipe challenge when you were here last time.
gonna be
So let's
all
go, Jai. What are you going with? 8 out of 10.
that's
It's my
okay.
start.
That's a good
Rav?
start.
Same for me as you tried so hard for my awkward diet.
did.
You also
Yay!
get.
There you go. So it's 16. So if you can get 8 or your level, 10 would obviously take you in the lead. What have you got, Ed? What have you got, Ed?
You guys. Anyway, sorry. I thought that was a good
That's gonna hurt.
It's more than 4. It's more than half. I'm sorry.
I'm so pleased that
knew
you're
that. I was
not
on the
here
back
on
foot.
Friday. That's all I can say.
I literally feel as if I've got appendicitis all of a sudden.
So yeah.
Wow.
On the board now. 'cause
Ed,
this is a bit.
the
This is
Mel
my
C
job.
of cooking.
That's
Yes, you
so
do.
harsh. He's
22.
the Mel C of the chef world.
22.
22. Unlucky for some.
Wow.
22. So unfortunately, you're not going to retain your crown. It means
Sorry.
that.
Emma Kennedy, I thought that was quite unfair marking.
I think that was
you?
unfair marking, yeah.
But you're not. But they're the markers. That's the job they've been given. That's the job they've been given.
No, we can't be. No.
You're secretly relieved because you know that you're up on Friday.
Do you know what I'm secretly relieved about is that Ed's not here on Friday, so not me.
Emma, thank you very much either way. Let's give a round of applause. everybody. It's a cracking job to have got over there and create that and get back in time and cope with all of this.
Yeah,
That was tough one. That one.
That was a tough
with
one.
With the no lactose, but you know.
You excel.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. Huge thanks to our chefs. Ed, thank you so much for making those delicious recipes. And of course, Emma, well done.
Thanks.
It was an admirable effort.
Thanks,
if a bit
Ben
rubbish.
Shepherd. Thanks.
Yes. And thanks to both our wonderful guests. Rav Wilding, thanks for coming in. And Jai McDowall, best of luck with the album.
Yeah, when's the plan for the album? When's that?
Hopefully by the end of the year.
End of the year. Which would be brilliant. Well, best of luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Can't wait to hear it.
That just leaves us to tell you about tomorrow's show. The Baker